Welcome to the second part of training with the DIY Grappling Dummy. I haven't given him a name yet, but I probably will do soon. We're just getting to know each other at the moment. Okay, so first off, first session we talked about, first couple of drills we talked about throwing and landing on the person, knee on body. Knee on body is a great position to be in because we place a lot of weight on the person's chest, thus holding them down, and also we can cause some pain if we drive the knee into the solar plexus area, kind of looking to compress that chest cavity. So once again, we'll start at that position to begin with. I've gripped, I've come in, I've thrown over, they land, my knee goes down, okay? So if I'm here, my weight is going back this way. What I don't want to do when with this knee on body position is come to here, because the further I go past their head, past their centre line, the further I fall over. So I'll show you from the front view. If I'm here, knee on body, and my weight's spread out, I want to keep my head this side. See the centre line here? This side of the head, rather than being here, because this is where I get grabbed and pulled over, and then I lose my advantage, okay? But, so, just to recap what we did before, we were from here, we push down, foot goes in, okay? Now, it was difficult to see on the last video, because it kind of came up a little bit high, but I was trying to show you the foot. But in reality, what I want you to do is, when you're pushing down, keep your hips as close to them as possible. Obviously, nobody's this thin, it's a dummy, you'd be a little bit thicker, so it's not as uncomfortable as it may look. So here I kick over. If I can, this arm, squeeze it against the other thigh. Yeah? So I want to try and keep it tight so that when I come over, say I've grabbed my own arm, grabbed my own shoulder, but I'm here, tight, as I kick over, my knees are going to close together. So this is working like a clamp to stop them from pulling their arm back, okay? So we've landed down, knees gone down, bang, here. Kick underneath the elbow, knee comes around, squeeze, yeah? Fall back. That's my bridge, okay? But it could be that you've done that movement, we got to here, I came over the top, I got to here, and I don't want to do it, yeah? So all I'm doing is going to lift up and drive them forward. So I'm going to lift them up by standing up, lift them up, drive them forwards onto their face to sit, okay? So we're here, knees down, I step over, I think about it, but maybe they pull me. This hand grips, goes to pull me. Again, if you look, my head is now forwards of that centre line like we talked about before. They pull me forwards, I come up and I push them with my back leg forwards, okay? So here, let's come over, forward, step, sit, okay? Snap, okay? This is quite a nice one for a dummy because you can't really do it on your partner that comfortably because you're looking to pop the elbow completely. Just drop through and sit down. Okay, next, we're here. Knees on, and I'm working for this position. Now the chances are, if I'm leaning a lot of weight, if I've got this hand still, all I've got left is this. So they start pushing against my knee to try and push me off. Now they're pushing against my knee to try and push me off. Now what's going to happen is, as they push, they're going to leave a gap here. Yeah, so a gap under here, you can see my hand. So because their elbow comes off their body. It's very difficult to push and keep it on. So you push like that, elbow comes out a bit like you're doing a press up. So as they push, I'm here, and I'm going to shoot this arm underneath the elbow and pull it towards me. My elbow is going to come out, so I'm twisting their arm out, okay? So I'll show you one more time. In this position, knee is down, they go to push, I shoot the near arm under the elbow and put it into my body, okay? Into my body tight. Now, it could be again, that when they're here, they straighten their arm, yeah? So if they've pushed, I've cranked, they straighten their arm, then I just come in and do a straight arm bar on, okay guys? So we'll go one more time. I've gone down, knees gone down, they go to push, hand comes underneath, I come up, but they shoot their arm up to the sky, I lean my shoulder in, straight in, over, okay? Looking to submit that way, as well break the elbow, okay? What I'm going for really is to spin around, okay? So I'm gonna take that arm and do the arm lock on that arm, if that makes sense. So I'm here, they go to push, I shoot my arm in, twist it towards me, I then take this foot, keep hold of this one, but while I'm to help me keep them down, I'm going to push down on their face. Okay, so I can drive the side of my knife hand into the side of their jaw. Yeah? So ideally cross-facing, so I want to turn their face, imagine his eyes were here, turn his eyes to the floor, so turn his face over, foot comes over, okay? So, we turn the arm, push the head down, hold him down, foot comes over, I turn, now my toes are going to go underneath the shoulder. Turn, 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 sit, got my arm bar. Okay, we'll try that a little bit faster. So we're here again, knees gone down, they go to push. My hand shoots in, I crank it up. Push their head down, step the foot, turn, sit, pull. Now ideally this one here is controlling the head. Yeah, again. And like we did the other day, push. So pushing our feet against, underneath. So you're making like a wedge underneath their back. One more time, guys. So, we've thrown, we land, knee goes on. They go to push my knee. Hand shoots underneath, turn the arm in. So his hand is now twisting behind him. Okay? I then cross face, foot comes over, turn, turn, sit, arm bar. Okay? Next, we're going to do a choke. So, we're in our same knee on chest position. Knee on belly, okay? Now from here, again, like we said before, I don't want to come too far, I'll keep my weight this side, okay? So I'm pushing weight down. I'm going to shoot one arm as high up into the collar as possible. Yeah, so right up as high in the collar as possible. One. I lean forwards, I take this hand, I trace it over the top, and I want to get as deep in as possible. Okay? So as I do this, it could be that I lift the head up, then slide down, or I just trace over the top, grip. Now from here, I'm going to do this. Okay? So hand goes in, hand goes in. As I go to strangle, I'm pushing my arms almost like a scissor motion against each other. But again, I want to keep my weight this side of his head, not here because it pulls me down. So as I go, I spread my body out and I drop my weight down, close, yeah, in. Okay, so I'll show you one more time. We're here, we were up. So in this position, I had this arm because I just threw them. Hand shoots in, I shoot around, drop in, down. Okay? So I'm trying to keep myself wide. It could be that I'm completely spread out, but keep myself wide. Okay? Now we're going to do, so that was a basic X on like a cross choke. Now we're going to do a sliding choke. So we're going to use the collars as like a noose, okay? Like a slip knot. So, throwing again, knees gone down. Hand shoots in close and tight. Other hand comes underneath, and I'm going to pull, so I'm holding the collar tight, I'm pulling the other side. The side of my arm is going to come in on the carotid in this side. Hand comes in, and I use the collar against, and again, head close. Okay? Because he's not going to want to be when you have there, when you have you on top of you, yeah? So again, knees gone down, hand goes in, yeah? Other hand shoots under, yeah? Grip, choke, and I'm pulling.